And here's another very interesting thing in Adlerian psychology, and that is the Adlerian psychology is a psychology of overcoming. We do believe that overcoming is a major theme, major substance, major texture of human growth and development. Everybody grows. People grow. Every morning we wake up and we're 1 day older. And the next day we celebrate the birthday and we're 1 year older. But the topic, the theme is not that whether or not we grow, because we do. The thing is that whether or not we grow in a more socially useful, communally useful way. And to do that, we need to overcome obstacles in life. And the way we overcome these obstacles, we always see whether or not this overcoming happen in a way that is also good for others, for other family members, or is it just overcoming and doing good for yourself, and that runs contrary to what might be good for the family. And here we go to another topic, and that is holistic. We see humans very, very holistically. People are a part of the community, a part of the family. We never in Adlerian psychology look at the person as individual. We always see a person as a part of the family. And we see how it works in a family, how family modeling works, how the sibling relationships are. What were the relationship between a mother and a father in a family? What kind of role modeling was happening there? How the parents were disciplined, how the parents were disciplining their children, what kind of ideas the child has gotten from watching their parents' mode of discipline, for example, if we're talking about that. What was it like to grow up with siblings or with cousins or with just other people in a neighborhood? Was it cooperative or competitive? Was it vertical or horizontal, right? So what were expectations of success? Was it success in a success of the family, or was it success at the expense of the family? Individual success, but others do not succeed. Or is that I can only succeed when everybody in my family succeeds? And so these are just really few items, I think, very few topics of many other topics in Adlerian psychology that are very, very, very helpful. I think the last one I want to mention today, and there are many more, and we can continue talking about that. When we see children's misbehavior, we never ask in a question why. And that's very, very different, because most of the time when a child is, I don't know, jaywalking, crossing the street where it's not supposed to, or maybe took a food from like a sibling, or maybe didn't do chores, or maybe didn't do well at school. A natural question that always comes is why? Why didn't you do that? Why did you do this or that? Why did you, brings dishonor to the family? When I was your age, I didn't have what you have. So why are you doing this to the family now? It's like shame and everything. And we don't believe this question is very helpful, because first of all, we will never know why. The second thing is that even if a miracle happens and somehow we know why, whatever why is, why happened in the past, and we cannot go to the past and change the past. We can only change the future. And knowing why does not help to change the future. It's also very discouraging. Now, the child misbehaved, and let's say they misbehaved, maybe they didn't do good grades, they didn't do well on a test because they didn't study. Now they feel even more discouraged, because first they didn't study, second they're not smart, third they got the poor grades. I mean, why would they even do better? Jane Nelson, who you all probably know, and if you don't, you will know, once said, why in the world would we expect somebody to do better by making them to feel worse. So in Adlerian psychology, we're always looking for the purpose of behavioral, not the causes of behavior. We're asking, what is a child wanted to get by misbehavior? Did they want attention? Did they want to be in control? Did they want undue services? And then we are helping them, if they want an attention, then we're helping them to find healthier ways of getting that attention. Because all they do is that they want the thing, which is just fine. It's okay to want attention. Who wouldn't want attention? I want attention. You surely probably wants attention. But we want children to find healthy, useful, productive way to get this attention that is not going to be harmful to them, that will be growth promoting, that's going to be good for the community as well. And this is what Adlerian parenting and Adlerian counseling are focusing on. So I think I'll pause here because maybe Shuli, you want to ask more questions, so maybe we can move on to the next topic. I'm just trying to contain myself because I'm getting very excited usually when I talk about Adlerian psychology. So I'm going to pause a little bit here.
Yeah, thank you, Marina, for your sharing. Let me conclude what you just shared. So in an Adlerian way, to raise the kids, there are several key points we need to pay attention to, or we need to put our efforts on. First is develop the kids' social interests, right? We want our kids to care about not only themselves, but also the community, also others. So that's the key points. And the second is we give them lots of encouragement, not praise. We hope to encourage them to motivate their inner power, and then they can move on to growth. And we know not only adults, but kids also need, really they need love. So we need to help the kids to feel love. Help the kids feel love, that's also very important. So social interest, encouragement, and love to help the kids to feel that. And we distinguish person versus behavior.
Right.
So we see the kids' misbehavior, but we recognize their good heart. They are very innocent intention. They just want to get more attention. They want to feel control, right? They want to feel fairness, or they want to learn more abilities. So we don't say, oh, you are that kid, because we see kids is good, but the behavior maybe is useless.
Right.
Use a wrong way to pursue what they need. So right. They are fine, they are good kids. At the same time, we correct the useless behavior. And we don't ask why, because in an Adlerian way, we care about the purpose. We will dig more to understand their purpose behind their behavior, and then help the kids to get the achieve the purpose in a healthier way. That's why we don't ask why, because when you ask why, we stuck into the reason, the causes, and sometimes that is a kind of black box. No one knows the answer. Right. So, and also one very important point is we understand the kids not only from the behavior. We understand sibling relationship and maybe peers, maybe how they communicate or interact with their friends. And through the interaction, social interaction, to understand the kids. So that means as a parent, we don't only watch the behavior. We need to step back and to observe our kids in how they interact with different people so that we can understand our kids more. Am I correct? Did I miss anything?
No, you didn't miss. In fact, what you said, it's much better than what I said.
No, you have a more comprehensive and very important explanation.
It's good.